coming in. Welcome back. Welcome back. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I go live. And for other messages, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know how it resonates. If you're joining us during the live stream, please feel free to leave a comment in the chat and we will discuss what how this reading resonates with you. All right. Thank you so much for coming in today. So Pisces, we're going to take a look into your overall energy. As you see, this is an energy check. Just see where we are, looking at the energies around you, and then we're going to close it out with forward movement. Remember, we are promoting forward movement as much as possible. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, let's see who we got today. Hey, Tiara. Hey, Kay. What's going on? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back, Trinell. Hello. So let's get into it, Pisces. I'm using the Rider Waite Tarot here. Hey, Saranda. Hello, Wounded. Good morning. I finally made it to the live on time. How are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you. Appreciate your energy here today with us. Thank you so much, everybody. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Make sure you hit the thumbs up. That helps share more of your energy to get into the live so that hopefully more of it will resonate with you. Hey, Natalie. How are you? Alrighty, Pisces. This is a message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, always welcome. So if you're joining us and you feel like this message resonates with you, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember that time is fluid in tarot. So this rating could resonate at this time. Could have resonated already at another time. Or it could resonate sooner than you think, okay? All right. Hey, Trinell. Who's that? Pisces Mermaid. Hello. Nicole. Hello. Hey, I'm Nicole. Great to have you. Say you always come too late. Well, I'm so happy that you're here with us today. Thank you. Messages for Pisces. Excuse me, everybody. Messages for Pisces. Let's see what we got here. If you are not a Piscean and you're just joining us, you felt led to click on this message, please know there may be something here for you, okay? Don't be shy. Say hello. We don't bite. Some of us may be piranhas, but for the most part, we got a good crew in here. Hello, Michelle. Good morning. Okay, Pisces, this is what we got here. Thank you so much, everybody, for the love and support. Thank you for your thumbs up already. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't. Thank you so much. Healing from a heartbreak, Trinell. Yeah. Happy healing to you. Give yourself grace. Give yourself time. Anyone else that's healing, just give yourself time and give yourself grace. Let me move my little buddy back a little bit here. Okay. My pleasure. Thank you for coming in. All right. Overall energy, Pisces. I have the Judgment here in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, I have what's interesting, the Death card here, Scorpio energy. Let's see. Some of you could be questioning whether or not you made the right decision. Not sure why you're questioning this, but you could be questioning, did you make the right decision? Let's take a look. Give me a little bit more on the Judgment here. We got the High Priestess and the Page of Cups in the reverse. I feel like, Pisces, this could have been a decision that you made pretty fast or pretty rapidly here as the High Priestess. But I feel like with the High Priestess energy, you made a decision that you felt in that moment was the best one to make for you. Okay? Give me a little bit more on the Death card here. You ended something. The Knight of Swords. And I feel like you ended it fairly quickly. Goodness. Okay. The Lovers in the reverse. Something dealing with a Gemini or another sign. So this was a love situation. Maybe you ended. The King of Swords in the reverse. Huh. Hey, I'm Miss Antisocial. Hello. This is the thing. I feel like you ended this quickly. Maybe this had been building up in your spirit for a while to let this go, and you finally just literally pulled the plug on it. Maybe you needed to be the one to end it to solidify the ending. Um, this is interesting. Not sure why it was up to you. Let's see. Give me a little bit more on this situation. The Ten of Cups. Okay. Why do we have the Ten of Cups for Pisces? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So maybe here, Pisces, if you wouldn't have ended this or shut this down or confirmed it or however you decided to do, hey, Clarky, I feel like had you not ended this, it's almost like it would have been like a merry-go-round. Whatever was going on in this situation, had you not just went ahead and just said, okay, I'm enough is enough. It seems like this would have kept going. And it was just way too much. It's a heavy energy here. I have the Empress. So fire energy. I do feel like for the most part, you tried. You were really trying. But I don't feel like you were with a person that had the same type of things going on. They just, let me see. What was this person doing? Pisces was trying. Seven of Wands here. It could have even felt like you two were going two different directions or something. This person came off as defensive, came off as maybe you felt like you couldn't ask them questions. It left you confused a lot. You just couldn't figure out their motive. You just like literally I'm seeing where you just couldn't figure them out. It was just hard to pinpoint what their motive was. Give me a little bit more on the Seven of Wands. The Six of Wands. It seems like every time you thought you had this person figured out, something else would happen. In the past, I see with the Six of Swords, it seems like you tried to put this situation behind you. You tried, like you were trying, and you tried to put everything behind you, and that didn't seem to work. Why didn't this work for Pisces? The Moon, look at that's your energy. It didn't work for you. What was going on? Two of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you tried to make this situation go forward and this person didn't. It's like this person, you and this person were on two different pages. Like Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I get the feeling their energy was very slow moving. Give me a little bit more on the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, this person's energy is very slow moving. You also could have felt like this person didn't see your worth at all. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you could have felt like, hey, I'm stable. I'm feeling good. I'm actually hearing somebody say, I feel rich. I mean, I don't know if you actually are rich, but I'm literally feeling like somebody felt like, okay, I'm good. Maybe you meant spiritually rich. I don't know, but you could have felt like I'm good. I don't understand why this person, literally you could have, just as simple as this. I don't know why this person doesn't want me or doesn't want what I have to offer. You could have questioned yourself a lot. And the whole time, Pisces, I get this vibe here that the strength Leo energy. I'm going to be honest with you. Four of Cups in the reverse. Because of how you are is the reason why they were not in sync with you. And that's not blaming you. That's not shaming you. That's me telling you, because of your strength, because of your inability to not settle for whatever they were trying to offer here, you know, could be the very reason that this person had an issue gelling with you. Justice in the reverse. It always felt like a unequal situation. It clearly you two it always felt unfinished or not leveled out or something along those lines. Give me a little bit more. Yeah, the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Star Aquarius energy. I'm gonna be honest, Pisces. This person seemed like they wanted you to be the star on their terms. Huh. And with the Three of Swords, I feel like if you would have done that on their terms, it would have just led to more heartbreak, confusion. Ace of Pentacles here in the reverse. Clearly, forward movement, Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Clearly, if you would have there just wasn't much here. It left you vulnerable. Nine of Wands, or it could have. Eight of Wands. Had you not decided to move forward, you would have been left very vulnerable here. Two of Cups. And as you know, this was not a good situation. I don't know. This is something. Yeah. Because you wanted this with the Four of Wands. You wanted this. What did they want? The Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups. It's like they wanted emotional connection. Hey, Bianca. They wanted an emotional connection, but they wanted it on their terms. So it's like, I want to offer you love, but I want to do that when I want to. And clearly that is not right. Clearly, that is not how a connection is supposed to be. I want to offer you love, Pisces, but I want to offer you love when I want to do it. And that didn't work for you. Maybe when they would offer love and they were finished offering love at that time, they pull away. I don't know if they separated from you or they would just withdraw their energy altogether. But each time they did this, it caused you to feel this Three of Swords. And okay, this is just okay. The Queen of Swords here. I'm hearing I declare. A little bit more. Six of Pentacles. So you tried to bring balance to the situation. You tried to give this person explanations. You tried to give this person love. You tried to be there, but they kept pushing it away. They wanted things their way. Okay. Bianca, thank you for coming in. Pisces, I just don't feel like this was this may not have been an ideal situation for you. It just wasn't. I'm gonna look a little bit more in their energy, see what comes out. Okay, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I'm live again. And for other messages, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know how it resonates, okay? All right, I'm going to use this same deck again. I feel like I want to use the same one again for the energies around you. Let's take a look at this person here. Let's get one more. was karmic debt. Okay, wounded healer. Oh man, let's see. Overall energy here. Hey Sharon, I have the Tower. Wow. At the bottom of the deck for this person's energy, I have the Seven of Wands. Huh. Could have dealt with the Sagittarius for some of you. So this person could have caused a tower moment, or they caused a situation that led to a tower moment here. Okay. Give me a little bit more on this tower. Why do we have the Tower? The Five of Swords in the reverse. I'm gonna be honest. This person, it seems like they could have had a tendency to try to make you think that this was over, but really they had another intent behind it. It's like, let me let me tell Pisces that I'm done. Let me give them the illusion that I'm finished, that I'm not thinking about this connection, but really they had another agenda. Oh my gosh. Okay. Give me a little bit more on the Five of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Swords. Yeah. Pisces, this person here, they were not good. I don't know. I'm telling you, this is a person that would tell you we're done, we're finished, or they would treat you as such. We're done, we're finished, this is over, boom. And the whole time in their mind, let me give him or her a few days, a few months, and I'm gonna come back. I don't get what the point with what this was doing for them. Seven of Wands here. Yeah, this person would get into they would just act like they would just give off this vibe like they didn't need to be with you at all for whatever the reason. Just blowing you away, blowing you off, you know. Girl, I'm done. He called me yesterday telling me that I need to do more to train my dog. Pitbull puppy, so she's energetic and doesn't listen. I told him he doesn't know what he's talking about. I try so hard. What? Painting Pisces? Yeah, it's to me this time. Yes, that's exactly what he told me. It wasn't real break. I said that, but we were still together. Yeah, yeah. This is a person that intentionally they do things. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like King of Wands in the reverse. I almost feel like this person likes to manipulate the situation. Yeah. Here's your energy, Pisces, the moon. King of Wands in the reverse, clarify with the moon. Yeah, this person, I feel like they were manipulating you. Maybe you picked up on it. They didn't like that. They didn't like that you picked up on it. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Ace of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse. They didn't like this. Definitely got to see what their goal was here. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So clearly this person with that tower moment, they didn't feel any impact because they just felt like the Nine of Swords, if you notice, it's it's in the reverse here. Instead of this person having pain and all that, it's in the reverse. So instead of them feeling any type of remorse, any type of pain, this is a person that caused a tower moment and felt like you were going to still be there. You weren't going anywhere. They could come and go as they please. They could say whatever, you know. The Hierophant here in the reverse. They would do some of the most rotten things or say some of the most rotten things because they always felt like they could like come back in or get you back in some way. Interesting. Give me a little bit more on the Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah. Hermit and the Two of Swords. This is how they see you now. Like you're tucked away. Virgo energy. They don't know what you're up to like that, really. The Hangman in the reverse in the past. I feel like this situation, Pisces, they didn't have a choice but to release this. Six of Swords. Yeah. They didn't have a choice but to release this. Give me a little bit more. The Eight of Pentacles in a reverse. When you got away from this person didn't have a choice but to release this. Let's see. How do they feel about Pisces once they release this? The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. And the World. Honestly, Pisces, this person, I feel like they could have felt like you were just going to slowly get away with the Death card here. Like, I'm going to be real. They didn't believe it. They didn't believe that you would just get away from them. But with the Seven of Swords, like, look, I'm telling you, it's like all this going on or all this has happened. And this person got that Seven of Swords energy. They still thought, like, I can get this back. You know, I can get this back when I want to. I do feel like the dynamic is a little different now. What has changed? What has this person noticed about Pisces? Oh, the Chariot in the reverse. You're not coming back. Ooh. Oh. So what? Let's see. What makes them think Pisces isn't coming back? What do they see? Oh, Two of Wands in the reverse. Oh, you're not giving off this indecisive energy. Two of Wands, as you notice, he's taking a stand. He has this decision to make, and still he has another decision. The decision, if you notice, he has the globe in his hand, so he has opportunity, but he has the choice of two. But it's in the reverse because you're at a place of not being indecisive. You've made a solid decision. So they feel differently this time because your yes is yes and your no was no. Oh. Queen of Wands in the reverse. You're not fighting for this. You surrendered. Yeah, this is what they thought you would do. Keep fighting for this with the Five of Wands. They just knew you would keep right on fighting for this. Keep trying to talk. Keep trying to get along. But you stopped. Oh, okay. Oh, you stopped. The Lovers in the reverse, Gemini. You stopped. We have the Magician. Hey, Golden. Why do we have the Magician for this person's energy here? The Three of Cups. Because the Magician's coming up because this person always felt like they could manifest you back. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. They always felt like they could get you back. Oh, I can get you back. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I can get you back anytime. All I gotta do with the Fool card is convince you of this new beginning, or this person could have felt like you were so into them that they could keep coming back over and over and over again. With the Knight of Pentacles. And this could have been something that happened a few times. With the Queen of Swords. How do they feel about Pisces really moving on? Well, they feel like you're free from them. With the Eight of Swords in the reverse, you're no longer tied. You're free from them. Page of Pentacles. They could have looked for some type of hope in this situation, some type of sign, some type of something, but Temperance in the reverse. This situation was very unbalanced. What was the reason for this treatment from this person? Why were they acting like this? Why were they acting like this towards Pisces? Ooh, this person was damaged. Ten of Wands. This person was bleeding on you from wounds they never healed. They had a lot of stuff, a lot of animosity, not feeling like they were getting ahead in life in whatever way. They had things with them, Pisces, that didn't have anything to do with you, and they took it out on you. So they projected out how they felt about themselves onto you. Yeah. Then we got your energy. They projected these Ten of Wands on you with the High Priestess. So if you were wondering why this person treated you this way, it was because they were projecting how they felt about themselves onto you. But I just feel like you didn't want to stick around for it anymore. How did they really feel about Pisces? The Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. Okay. Give me a little bit more. What? This is so crazy. This person felt like they didn't deserve you. The Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. That's you. That's basically how they felt about you when they think about being with you. It's like, I'm not even in a position to have Pisces. I really adore them. I really admire them with the Ten of Cups. Like, they knew you were a catch. They know you're a catch. But this person with the wheel, it's like, when I pick up this card, I'm hearing like undeserving. Like, this person they didn't feel like they deserved you. But instead of just being honest about that, they did these other things to try to make you feel. I know this is going to sound different. They tried to make you feel like you were not worthy of love or their love, because that's how they felt about themselves. They didn't feel like they were worthy of your love, of good treatment, of a good person. Their self-worth was very low. And so they treated you the way that they felt about themselves. So say, for instance, if they crossed boundaries, this person doesn't have boundaries. If they treated you just rotten and saying ugly things to you, those things are probably things that they felt about themselves. So what they did, I feel low. I don't really feel like I have a lot going on. So I want Pisces to feel the same way. And you couldn't wrap your head around it. You couldn't wrap around why someone would get upset with you, probably when you enforced a boundary. When you got to a place of saying, no, you're not going to treat me this way, you notice that this person would treat you differently because they couldn't control the situation. They couldn't control the situation, and that's why they treated you different. The Nine of Pentacles. This person wanted a stern footing with control. Had you allowed them to control you and do whatever they wanted, you would have seen a different side of this person, but it wouldn't have been good for you. But the moment that you put your foot down, like, oh, you're not going to talk to me like that. Oh, you're not going to treat me like that. That's when I feel like things just, yeah, the Empress in the reverse, things just didn't align. We are strong enough to go. Yeah. Jeez. Okay. What was this person's real feeling towards Pisces? I mean, this is something. How do they? What was the underlying issue here? Three of Wands. You made this person think about themselves and their position in life. You made them think about their position in life. Queen of Cups in the reverse, and they didn't like that. So I don't know what you do for a living. I don't know what you know, that's your personal business. But whatever image that they saw when they looked at you, it's like with the King of Cups in the reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse, they didn't feel aligned with it. So it's like, I put it like this. You're a star, they're a star, but you shine brighter, or in their eyes, you shine brighter than them. And they couldn't figure out why you shine brighter. So therefore, they push back from you. I can't control you. I can't control how you shine, so I don't want it. It's a weird way of thinking here. And it's almost like if I can control the situation, then it's favorable for me. But when I can't control it, I feel vulnerable. You know, when they can't control a person, they feel vulnerable. They don't feel in control instead of just allowing the person to be who they are. Huh. King of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to control. And they wanted it on their terms with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Wow. Okay. So how does this person feel now? The Devil in the reverse. Well, honestly, they feel like their tricks, their whatever they were doing, it didn't work. Not sure how you got away from this energy, but they feel like whatever they were doing, it didn't work. Any regrets? Six of Pentacles. This is a person, Pisces. I hate to tell you this, but it's here. This is a person that doesn't feel any type of regret or any type of remorse for what they do until you are completely away. You are inaccessible. It's like people want what they can't have. It's that kind of vibe. You know, the Ace of Swords in the reverse. When you were right there in their face, they treated you a certain way. They tried to make you feel worthless. They tried to make you feel like you were not important when really that's not how they felt about you. They looked at you in a whole different light, in a light of honor. But because your reflection made them reflect on themselves, they didn't like that. They didn't like the fact of having to constantly compare themselves to you. It's not that you were comparing them, they were comparing themselves to you. Mm-hmm. La Fia. They were doing this on their own. If how many of you noticed that this person um they would talk about something that you have or something that you did, or maybe they would comment about what they thought your money looked like or something like that. Did any of you experience that? If you did, that whatever they pointed out, that was the thing that triggered them the most. Your career, your money, the way you look. um this person could have felt like because of how you carry yourself, you get a lot of attention, so they could have tried to accuse you of different things that you weren't doing or different people that you weren't seeing, because honestly, they felt like they were feeling like these things were happening, you know. Pisces mermaid, I believe that, like a smear campaign. Yeah, yeah. It just, and you meet people like that. You meet people sometimes that are low key threatened by you, your boundaries, your success, your personality, your looks. And you wouldn't think that a person that's trying to date you would feel this way, but it happens. When they have the upper hand, when they feel like they have the upper hand, they tend to be a little bit better. But when they around somebody that around an energy, I should say, that they're not accustomed to, they go against it because it makes them feel odd. It makes them feel strange. And I feel like this is what this person felt. So you could have been wondering, why in the world are they so mean and all this kind of stuff? Yeah, those are my kids, and he hardly sees his kids. His son hardly speaks, and he lives not that far from him. Pisces mermaid. Yeah, yeah. It could be something as simple as that. You get along with your kids, they don't get along with theirs. Or you don't have kids and they do, they jealous of that. Or the way that you live, they get jealous of that. And so instead of trying to come together and have this together, yeah, it could be cyber queen, exactly. Instead of having this together, they much would rather try to dictate how you will have what you'll have. And that's where that back and forth energy would come from. Let me do something really messed up, and I'm gonna give Pisces some time to think about it, and I'm gonna come back. Because maybe you did let this person come back a few times, you know? With the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. I'm not gonna give Pisces any attention right now. I know it's going to make them sad with the Five of Cups. And I want them to think that I got a lot of options, Seven of Cups. And they could have, I don't know. I want Pisces to feel like I have a lot of options. I want Pisces to feel sad for what they've done or what they said. And when I come back in with this Knight of Swords energy here, guess what? Four Swords in the reverse. Hopefully they'll be at a place of being more acceptant of what I want with the King of Swords in the reverse. They'll get out of this King of Swords energy and they'll be more in a state of me being able to mold them. And then it'll make me happy with the Sun card. Y'all, this is... And you just didn't allow it. You didn't allow them to talk to you any kind of way. You didn't allow them to treat you any kind of way. And, it just wasn't there. This person had issues before they met you. So I can see why you shut this down. Honestly. Yep. Two of Cups. But they never would bank on you pulling completely away. That's the one thing that they never thought you would do. And I feel like a lot of you have done that, and you've done it for good this time. So how do they feel about Pisces pulling completely away? How do they feel about Pisces pulling completely away? Oh yeah, they feel like you made a fast decision. Page of Swords. Four of Cups. Like, yeah, like you're going to be rejecting them. They feel rejected. And you walked away. Eight of Cups. They feel like this person get it this time. If this was your final time, which I feel like a lot of you, this is it, they get it. I don't know what you did differently this time. Maybe it's just the fact that you eliminated access altogether. The Emperor in the reverse, but they get it. And now it's like, now they feel rejected. Four of Pentacles in a reverse. I'm hearing I'm hearing that Chris Brown song, where he made the song with Aaliyah, where he says, "What did I do to deserve you?" That's that's literally that's literally what I'm hearing. What did I do to deserve you? So this person always wondered, what did they do to deserve such a person that was loyal, generous, thoughtful, caring, all that stuff. But instead of them appreciating it, they sabotaged it. They sabotaged it. But good for you, Pisces, for standing up for yourself. You stood up for yourself, and you can't be mad at that. Yeah, it's like I hear that wounded healer. I hear that. It's like, don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me or something. That song. But I'm distinctly hearing Chris Brown what he says, "What did I do to deserve you?" So that tells me this person, they could have felt undeserving of you. But the way that they presented themselves to you was not brand new. This is a part of them that I feel like is unhealed, and you were just an innocent bystander, honestly. Wow. Okay, let's get some advice moving forward, okay? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live again and for other readings. Please feel free to leave a comment to let me know how it resonates, okay? Love to hear from you. This person didn't feel like they deserved you, Pisces. And that's why they pushed you away. You may have been wondering all this time, is it my looks? Is it my body? Is it what is it? And it wasn't that. Everything that you had going on was great for them. They were attracted to you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, but even financially, y'all. I don't know if you were giving them money or just the fact of how you carried yourself with your stability. What it was is that they didn't feel like they were good enough. They didn't feel like they were good enough. And I'm sorry that they took that out on you. So the very things that they resented you for were the things that they appreciated so much about you. Your boundaries. They loved the fact that you had these boundaries, but they just didn't love them at the time when you enforced them against them. I know that's interesting, right? They didn't like that you enforced these boundaries when it came to them. But they loved the fact that you stood for something. They loved the fact that you respected yourself. You cared for yourself. You cared for others. And they just literally didn't feel like they were good enough for you. That's the vibe I'm getting here. Let's get some advice moving forward. Pisces mermaid. I believe that. The overall energy for your advice is the Six of Swords in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the devil here. So Pisces, I'm going to be real. Some of you had a few times of going back and forth with this person. Please be mindful of picking the things up that you have let go, going back to them. Sometimes we can go back to situations looking for a different result and nothing has changed. Five of Pentacles in a reverse. If you didn't see your way with that person at this time, you probably won't see your way with them at all, especially with the Four of Swords in a reverse. When it comes to exposing your heart again, you got to be so careful. So you could be tempted by this situation. And with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, it may slow you down, okay? It may slow you down with the Empress. And at this time, You should be focused on nurturing yourself and healing from this. We have the Two of Pentacles. There will be a decision that you'll have to make. A lot of you have already made the decision and you're sticking to what you've chosen. Okay. But with the Three of Cups in the reverse, for those of you that may be going through this now, if this person offers you friendship, you need to look at how they act, how they behaved in a relationship. Is this a person that you really need to be friends with? You know? The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Four of Wands is in the reverse. In the past, Pisces, it may be time to look at the situation for what it was. Were you really happy with this person? You know, were you really happy with them? When you look back with the King of Swords, see how he's looking back? He's gathered some wisdom. Were you really happy with this person? Because with the Lovers here in the reverse, Gemini, I don't feel like you were. I feel like with the Two of Swords in the reverse, you see that now. And maybe you were infatuated, or maybe you were hopeful or something at the time. Seven of Cups in the reverse. You didn't see this as a bad option. You thought it was a great choice for you. Yeah, Two of Cups, clearly. But now you're seeing things differently moving forward. So keep that in mind. Justice is in the reverse. One or both of you could feel unfinished business, but sometimes things just need to stay like they are, you know? Queen of Cups. And I feel like with the Queen of Cups energy, you know that. Things end the way they're supposed to at times. We got the Five of Cups. Don't know if that's you or them. Give me a little bit more on the Five of Cups. Is this Pisces? Eight of Cups. Could be you. It could have hurt you to walk away from this. It could have really hurt for you to walk away from this. But with the Queen of Pentacles, you love yourself enough that you realize you deserve more than somebody constantly projecting things onto you. Okay. Knight of Cups here in the reverse. I do feel like a lot of you are finished offering love, or you're going to be more cautious offering love so quickly in the future. Clarify the Knight of Cups in the reverse with the Nine of Wands. Look at that. You're going to be more protective of your heart space. You're going to be more protective of you. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, because you realize that not everybody deserves this precious heart that you have and this jewel that you are. A lot of people take your kindness for weakness, and they take all the great things that you have for granted. Okay? They will take it for granted. With the Hermit in the reverse, Virgo energy. And that's something that I feel like you are being very open about, is being taken for granted. You don't want that anymore, and you're standing for not going through it anymore. With the Hanged Man in the reverse, not sticking around. I saw the Seven of Swords as well. So you could have felt like with the deception that they caused, that you stuck around and you kept going through deception, you know? You literally could have felt that way. Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like moving forward, you're just at a different place in a different time. You see this for what it is, okay? No matter how this person may feel, because they could feel with the world, like later on they'll want an opportunity, because this could be a person that once they calm down and the smoke clears, then they want to come back around, you know, because y'all have been several cycles like this for some of you. But just because they feel like they see a world with you, that does not mean that you see one with them. Because here I have the Tower. I have the Tower there. So they may see a difference in you. Any other advice concerning this person for Pisces? Nine of Cups. I'm hearing live your best life. When I put up this card, live your best life. And try not to focus on what this person thinks so much. A lot of you may be trying to figure out, what is this person thinking, you know? The Queen of Swords in the reverse. You got to remember, this person is human just like you are. Do they replay the events that led to this tower? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do they have any regret? I mean, we all, with the Six of Cups in the reverse, we all get to a place where we see the error of our ways. Sometimes it encourages some of us to change, and sometimes it doesn't. With the Nine of Swords. And it can be disheartening. It can be disappointing. But with the Ten of Wands here, we have to really pick up and move forward. And I feel like a lot of you are doing that. A lot of you will do that. With the King of Wands in the reverse, you'll realize, and you're seeing now, that this situation was supposed to be the way that it ended. King of Pentacles in the reverse, because clearly holding on to it would have brought more instability. This person was already treating you differently because of where you are in life. Just imagine moving forward with the Three of Wands, what it would have been like. The more you succeed, the more that you are around them and all of that. Just imagine what that would have been like. So yeah, you're making the right moves, Pisces. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live again. And for other messages, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know how it resonates. I love to hear from you. I left and there was no trace for him to find me. Oh, wow, Cinda. How you doing today? He'll never change. His ego won't allow it. And sometimes before we end the live, um, sometimes people will not change when we want them to. They have their own journey, and we always have to remember that. But I have witnessed several situations that when people get to a certain point in their life and they have time to reflect, they do think. They think about a lot of things. And in this particular situation here, if you resonated with this message, this person's, the most powerful thing, the most rewarding thing you can give them is space and time. Space and time is what helps this individual figure things out. I kid you not. It's space and time. It's not so much as you going back and forth talking to the person, trying to get them to understand you. No. When you give them significant amounts of space and time, this is when this person thinks the most. This is a person that has to absolutely have nothing, no type of ties, no type of dealing with whomever they have wounded altogether. They have to be completely away. That's right, Cyber. They have to be completely away from the person or situation in order for them to look at it and see it. And usually by the time that they're ready, an individual like this, usually by the time that they're ready to really enforce the change or be better, it's usually way too late. It's way too late. They'll find that that person has moved on, got somebody else, married or whatever like that. And it may have taken them a few weeks or a few months to really see what they had going on. But the back and forth energy doesn't help this person. What helps this person is space and time. Leave them completely with their thoughts and don't look back. And this is a person that respects you more when you keep your standards. When they break the standard or they break a barrier, and then it's like you're showing this person, no, 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 you don't get to do that. And then you give them that space and time, and that's when they learn. I was supporting him financially in the ministry. Yep. That's when they learn. That's when they're able to see more of your value. Not when you're just taking them back and talking to them all the time. Space and time. And some people get upset when they can't manipulate you, like if they wanted money or whatever, and they figured out their tricks didn't work, then they'll get angry then. But they weren't ever there for a good reason anyway. So you have to pay attention to that. Anytime, I'm gonna say this, anytime somebody comes into your life and they start automatically talking about their problems, that's a person looking for help. How many of you can attest to that? Anytime somebody comes into your life and they automatically start talking about their financial woes and all this, that's a person that's looking for help. I'm telling you, that is a person. If you agree with me, say agree. Type agree in the chat. That is usually if they come into your life and they start talking about, oh, I got this to pay, I got this to pay, I got this to pay. 9 times out of 10, that person is looking for help. And so they'll be trying to see what kind of avenues they can take to see what they can get out of the situation. Because how many of you have went into a situation and you just started telling this man or this woman, "Oh, I got to have money for this." I mean, really? Really? Always telling me he's problems but not listening to my. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're always telling you their problems. They're always telling you what they got going on, what they need or whatever like that, but are they really getting to know you? You can tell them something about you and they can't even remember. They can't even remember because they got their mind set on either money or they need something else or whatever like that. And so it's frustrating, right? So that's when we have to, and this includes myself, that's when we have to turn our antennas on and go, okay, we're getting a signal here. We're getting this signal that this person is here for their own selfish reason. And a lot of times they get upset when they're not getting what they want. And then if you create a boundary, they really get mad. Yep. When you create a boundary, you'll see. And you tell somebody no, you'll see what they really made of. I'm telling you. I'm going to give an example. I had someone one time to tell me, oh, a friend of mine, his light bill was $5,000. Or his friend, he said his friend called him and told him that his light bill was $5,000. And I'm looking like, first of all, why are you telling me about your friend's light bill? I mean, But then I tuned into it. I'm like, wait a minute. We ain't talking about your friend. We talking about you. Probably wanting some type of financial help. And why would you tell about your friend's business? It doesn't add up to me. So we have to pay attention to that. Oh, Remy, hey, how you doing? The light bill don't even go that high to cut it off. Yeah, they will stop it at 1,000. I didn't think so. Remy, thank you for that. I didn't think so, girl. I was like, you know, it was the hardest, but baby, we moving on. That's true. I couldn't understand that $5,000 light bill, and the lights are still on. I'm like, no, that's probably the amount that you need for something. Not sure what it is. You know, they can definitely go that high. Uh-huh, Chaley. Depends on what state you live in. Okay. Miss Antisocial. Yeah, and that's true because a lot of people during the COVID lockdown stuff, a lot of people either couldn't pay their light bill or didn't pay it. Next time they need to come with the receipt. So get out your face. I believe that, Remy. But it was for me, it was the fact of you telling me about your friend's bill. Like, why would you tell me about a friend's bill that whom I've never met? Why would you tell me about your friend's light bill whom I've never met? And you just so effortlessly just so it's $5,000 and you know it was like they called me and I'm thinking I couldn't understand it. My mind it goes into so why are you calling? Why are you telling me? Exactly. I believe it, Remy. So some people try to get you like that, trying to figure out how to get your money, how to get, whatever access they can. And a lot of times they get ill and then they start lashing out, you know. Because I truly believe if somebody's really there to have a companion for love, little stuff is not going to run them away, y'all. I'm just saying, little stuff, like you sticking to your boundaries and you're not tolerating disrespect, that should not run them away. If anything, that should make them go, oh, that's a woman or a man that loves themselves. They value themselves. I gotta have this person. Pisces so nice. That's okay to walk all over us. Y'all can get Remy. Some people think they can run over you like that. That's true. But yeah, just know that everybody, when it comes to somebody really loving you and really wanting to build something with you, little stuff like you having boundaries or you saying no, that is not going to run them away. Cheating, I mean, physical stuff, physical violence, hope it doesn't get there. I could see that. But just having boundaries, just little disagreements, that's not going to run a person away that's really there for the right reasons. It's just not. Because when people fall in love, they're in it. And when they're really into you, they're into you. And it's important, that we identify when a person is just not on the same page that we are. So we don't keep wasting our time. I don't care if you've been with them months, years, decades. If you feel like you're wasting your time, you probably are. And little stuff gonna cause a breakup? Nah. Little stuff is not gonna cause a breakup. I'm telling you, when you love whoever you love, a man or woman, whatever, whomever I should say, little stuff is not going to cause this person to be done with you or to get completely away and go days and weeks and months and not speak to you. That's a person that probably had an ill intent and it didn't work out. So they get mad, they withdraw their energy and the whole nine, you know? And I'm a firm believer when you meet the right person, you'll see all this stuff make no sense. All the stuff you went through with these people didn't make any sense. Not one bit of sense did it make. Bianca, I never got the apology I wanted, but it's cool. Yeah, sometimes and that's another thing. Sometimes we have to be accepting of the apology that we never receive. You know, it just says a lot about them. But sometimes we have to be okay with not getting an apology that we know we deserve, but we don't receive. And we just have to move forward. Because the thing is, Either one or two things happen when people don't want to apologize. Either they're too embarrassed to do it, or in that moment they're so upset that their plan didn't work that they don't have the capacity to just say whatever. You got people that will just embarrass you to no end and then want to come back weeks or months later and apologize like, no, you embarrassed me. Like, you really embarrassed me out here. He always has to yell over simple questions like, uh-huh. Okay, same. No regrets. My ex told me he would never ever leave me alone. I ran away to another state. Oh wow, wounded. Yeah, you got some people that'll stick around like that that will not leave but want me to talk civil. Yeah. That's not a healthy dynamic when they want to overpower you and want you to be quiet or want you to be submissive to them. Like, that's not healthy. Because both people should be talking it with a calm energy. You might get upset, you might be however you're feeling, but when you're talking, it shouldn't escalate. You should be able to have a conversation without it escalating. But when you have someone trying to overpower you, that's a whole nother thing. And a lot of people want power so much that when they can't get it, they just get so mad. They get into a rage. That's a person you probably don't need to be around. Yep. That's a person you probably more than likely don't need to be around for whatever the reason. And most times, before we go, most times when people behave that way, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. Most times when people act like that, it's stuff that they're dealing with. It's stuff that they can't get to work for themselves. Because happy people don't go around hurting people. They too busy being happy. Why would they go around setting out to hurt someone? It's only people that are not good with themselves. They're not happy with a situation that set out to hurt somebody. But when you feel pretty good about where you are in life, maybe you don't have everything that you want, but you have most of the things that you want and you have things you need. I'm telling you, you're too busy living your a best life. And most happy people want other people to be happy. you know? My pleasure. Thank you, Pisces Mermaid. Most happy people want other people to be happy. It's like I want you to feel the joy that I feel. But when you're angry with yourself, when you're mad about your situation, it's like I want you to feel how I feel. I want somebody else to feel this anger. You know, I want somebody else to feel this way. We have to be mindful of that. Sounds like we all need to focus on ourselves. Oh, absolutely. And that's even if you have somebody in your life. If you're in a relationship right now or you're talking to somebody, make sure you're taking time for yourself. Try to keep yourself good, as best as you can. Because you can get lost in the shuffle. I'm sure a lot of us have been in relationships where we've given so much. And when that relationship was over, we had to find ourselves again. Hey, Health and Life with Coach Natalie. Hello. Hurt people, hurt people. Yep, that's true. That's true. When you got somebody that comes into your life and they deliberately, no matter how nice you are, no matter how caring you are, they deliberately try to come in to hurt you. That's a person that's hurt. Made in a major way. They got some stuff going on with them. That has nothing to do with you. Most times it has nothing to do with you. And they know that. That's why when they separate from you and they go into reflection and they look at it, they're like, well, dog, I said all that, you know, Oh, thank you, Pisces. Pisces Mermaid 7375. Yeah. Make sure you share this message. Somebody else may need this message as well. So make sure you share. But yeah, happy people for the most part don't go around hurting other people. They just don't. Definitely thought it was my fault. It's easy to think it's our fault when we're in it. It really is. I've been there myself. You thinking, oh my gosh, I'm making this person, he or she, I'm making them mad. Oh, what am I doing? And a lot of times, there may be times you may irritate the person. They may irritate you. That's life. But little stuff, little things, that should not be deal breakers. Something small like you creating a boundary should not cause a person to not ever want to talk to you again, or to break up with you, or to leave you, or to cheat on you. I mean, they do those things because that's what they want to do in that time. Key word, key sentence there. In that time. In that time, they're mad. In that time. And then when they cool down and they look at it, that's when they go, oh. That's why I said the best thing you could give, the best thing that you could give this person, if you resonate with the message, is time and space. Time and space. And in that time, you focus on you. You do everything that you need to do for you. Take care of you. Work on healing from the situation. And implement time and space. It's amazing what those two things will do. Time and space will do more for an individual that has hurt you than any amount of words you could say. Any text you could send. If you finalize it and you give them time and space, you're giving them more than you ever could by talking to them. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And you go forward with your life. You go forward. You don't wait on them. You don't do any of that. You just move forward. That doesn't mean it's not going to be tough healing, because it can be tough, but you're still walking forward. Just think, everybody, before I go. And that's why I say I'm human, just like you, ladies and gentlemen, are. I'm not perfect. I go through things as well. And I use this as an example. I had someone to get upset with me, all because I respect my privacy and I'm a private person. And I don't like to have different people at my home who I don't know. And this guy got upset because he brought his brother with him, whom I never met. And we were not at a place of meeting family. And he got mad just that quick. And you think about it. That should be something that he should cherish. Like, oh my God, this lady, she has her own place. She don't just let anybody over here, but she lets me come over here. Man, that's major. Instead of him looking at it like that, he took it in a negative sense and immediately just wanted to swing it and say, hey, you just don't want my family around. You think you're too good. You think you're this. You think you're that. He just took it a whole new way. And guess what? That's just how he felt. Never said that I was too good for have his family around. That's how he felt. He felt some kind of way. Ooh, Pisces Mermaid. Yes, ma'am. It was very disrespectful. Yeah. I don't know if you were in here when I discussed that, but make sure I hope you have hit the notification bell, Pisces Mermaid, and everyone else, so you can join us more. But yeah, I shared a little bit of my story, and yes, ma'am. Now his brother didn't get out the car. His brother stayed in the car, and he came in to get a lunch that I prepared for him. Nice, me being nice, making my famous roasted chicken and wild rice, right? And This guy knew that I was a private person. I said it from day one. And instead of him just taking his brother home and then coming here, he did that. I mean, he did call me. He was like 3 or 4 minutes away, but that wasn't enough time for me to respond and think about it. And so I said, okay. I said, I'm a little uneasy because, I don't like people just knowing where I live right off and I don't know them. And he took that thing and he blew it all the way up. And I learned right then, I said, okay, this situation doesn't have anything to do with me. Thank you, Cyber Queen. I really appreciate you saying that. I'd like to think I handled it well, you know, but it was so disheartening because I knew why I had that boundary. I knew why I did that. Private person. I deal with confidential information when I do my readings, when I do my other job. I mean, that's just a part of what I do. And I take my job seriously because I'm trying to keep my energy good. So when I deliver these messages, they are divinely guided without negative energy interrupting. So I'm real particular about who's in my energy, real particular about that. And, that's something that he knew and why he would go that far. I guess because maybe he was thinking that's my brother. You know, Bianca said, "Yep, looking for help." Yeah, maybe because that was his brother. He just thought, okay, yeah, if I'm coming over here, my brother should be. No, no, that's not how it goes. And it was nothing against his brother at all. But those of you who feel what I'm saying, I know you understand what I mean. When you have your own apartment, your own home, I don't care what it is, even if you have a room with a roommate, you are particular about your space because that's where you eat, that's where you sleep, that's where you reside. I mean, it's your space, you know? And it's not that you think you're too good or think you're better than anybody. It's just that let me get to know this person first a little bit before I'm good with them coming with you. And that's all that I asked. And I was even willing to speak to his brother about it. Never got the chance. But, I'm mature enough and I'm woman enough to have that conversation. I didn't mind. But he took it a whole new way. Well, if you're not here, he's going to have my back if you decide to leave. He just took it way left, but I let him take it left because I realized in that moment that his reaction had nothing to do with me. He reacted based on how he felt about himself and about his own situation. And he just took it out on me. He just took it out on me. And that's why I say, a lot of times when people take out things on you, it has nothing to do with you. It could feel like that in that moment because of the harsh words, the harsh treatment, but most times it has nothing to do with you. Handled it with dignity. Thank you, Pisces Mermaid. I appreciate that. And I like to think I did. And I'm going to be honest. I decided, there was some other things that I noticed about him that weren't right, and I decided to just shut it down. And I said, "Hey, clearly you're not into me, and you're not into what I have going on. So, and I can tell by the games and the empty promises. So, I wish you well. I wish you wellness and success." Because I always want to send positive vibes, no matter how bad someone treats me or how wrong how they do, no matter how wrong they are, I send them off with positive vibes because I want to get that positivity back. Because I don't want to be in a situation where my boundaries are not respected. I'm not respected as a person, as a woman. Don't want to be a part of that. But what was interesting though is that his brother understood the assignment, because his brother even said, "Well, man, if she's uncomfortable, just let me go to the store and then, you know, go handle what you got to handle with her and then come back and get me and then take me home." I mean, so his brother understood the assignment. And then he said, "That's just how she is, man. That's just her. That's her. That's how she is." So the brother knew. Now, I don't know if he said in a negative sense or what, but he understood the assignment. He understood where the discomfort was. It's just that this guy in particular, that's just how he wanted to behave that day. That's just how he wanted to be. So, and that's something dealing with him. So most times, everybody, when people react a certain way, trust and believe, from my own personal experience, and it's probably some of you can relate, it truly, 9 times out of 10, has nothing to do with you. If you know you have not bothered anybody, you have not caused them harm, and they come at you crazy or they, accuse you or whatever, you already know it has nothing to do with you. So we have to just send them grace and blessings and positive vibes and hope that whatever is troubling them, they can work through. But that doesn't mean you have to be the welcome mat until they figure it out. That's not fair, you know. But I thank you so much, everybody, for coming in to this message today. I hope this was something to give you some clarity. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I hope it gave you more clarity. I hope me sharing a little bit of my experience with you helped you as well, to just help you identify that a lot of times problems that we feel are our fault aren't really our fault. So I'm hoping that that has given you some clarity as well. If you're just tuning in and you haven't watched the first part of the live, please do that. Those some great messages today. So check it out and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live again. You can join us for other readings, for everything else, okay, that we have going on. All right. And I agree, Pisces Mermaid. And positive vibes are probably the best way to move on and heal too. Yeah, Pisces Mermaid, absolutely. You always want to send people off better than when you met them. And what I mean by that is you always want to send them with some encouragement that they didn't have when you first met them, right? Whether that's the last time you'll ever see them again or what, you always want to be your best. Okay? So, until next time, everybody, thank you so much for your energy, your love, support. Thank you for everything you've done for the channel and for myself. Please feel free, if you're interested in a personal or spiritual life coaching, check out my website that's in the description box. If you're interested in checking out my Amazon wish list by some chance, the link to that is in the description box as well. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Love and light to you. Stay safe and blessed. Until next time. Bye.